Given secant theta equals 3, use trigonometric identities to find the exact value of the following functions. Cosine theta. Now secant theta is given. We need to find the value of cosine theta. So we need to find the relationship between cosine and secant. We know that secant is reciprocal of cosine. That means cosine is also reciprocal of secant. So cosine is 1 over secant. So secant is 3, so 1 over 3. Next, tangent is square theta. Now we need to write down the relationship between secant, because this is given, and tangent. We know from the Pythagorean identities, 1 plus tangent square is equal to secant square. Now we are trying to find the value of tangent square. Then from this formula we can modify this, subtract 1 from both sides, then we get tangent square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. So let's come back here. So tangent square is just secant square minus 1. Secant square theta, that is secant theta quantity square. Secant theta is 3, so this is 3 squared, which is 9, minus 1, so that's 8. And finally sine square theta. Sine square theta, do we have a relationship between secant and sine? Not direct relationship, but we know sine squared plus cosine squared is 1, and we have the value of cosine. Cosine is just the reciprocal of secant, so 1 over 3. So sine square is equal to, if we subtract cosine square from both sides, then we get sine square theta, that's 1 minus cosine square. So sine square is 1 minus cosine square theta, which is 1 minus, this is cosine theta square. We have cosine theta reciprocal of secant, 1/3, so this is 1/3 squared, 1/3 square, so 1/9, and 1 minus 1/9 is 8/9. 1 is 9/9 minus 1/9 is 8/9. Final.